This is Swavy, you know what I'm saying? Swavy Productions. We're going to talk about basketball today and wrap up this week. I'm Yama. Y'all follow me before I talk. I just want to say follow me on Twitter at Real Talk Yama. I follow back. We do it, you know what I'm saying? Basically, the three topics we're going to get into. First one, big deal. I'm going to give a shout out to my boy Jeremy Lin, bro. I mean, we watch Warrior games all the time out here in where we live, and everyone there was hype going on about Jeremy Lin in the preseason. I think it was last year's preseason. You go check out the video. He outshined John Wall, and it was just he had a crazy game. He was on the Dallas not the D-League team, the Dallas Summer League team, and Warriors picked him up. Try to make him backup point guard. He kind of struggled in Oakland with Keith Smart's system. He didn't get that many minutes, and they let him go this year. And Knicks picked him up this year. I'm sure they didn't have they had no idea how good he'd become. Or not even how good he'd become, how good he'd play in his first couple games. They just needed a point guard because, the Knicks have no depth whatsoever. They have, no disrespect, but they have Landry Fields is a decent player. Then they have Iman Shumpert, who's a young, raw rookie, but he has to develop. Other than that, they got Melo, Stat, and Chandler, and they don't really have anybody. And they've been hurting. Losing a lot of games. They can't play half-court offense. It's just hold the ball. Melo holds the ball on one side. Amari's shooting percentages are down. Chandler's getting into foul trouble. Knicks are struggling. So everyone's waiting for the savior. Everyone's waiting for Baron Davis to come. Baron Davis come save it. But the other day, Jeremy Lin, I noticed this against, they're playing against Boston on TNT, and Jeremy Lin came in the second quarter, and he got his first major minutes. Right away, he was the only Knicks player getting in the paint, he was the only Knicks player creating shots, and he was playing good defense. Ever since then, I was like, he's going to be a force to reckon on the Knicks. Then he had these couple streaks of games, dropping 25 plus in each one of these games. Today, he had 21, I think, 23 or 21 and 8 against the Wizards. He had a big game, huge game against Utah. Everyone check that video out. His highlights against Utah, he had 28. He was a monster. And, it's trending, man. He's linning, you know what I'm saying? Like, linning, that's all it means. New York's winning games. New York's loving it. The whole other world's loving it. Friday, Lakers, Knicks. We'll see what Lin can do. I'm not on his nuts yet. He's he's good. I like his attitude. But we'll see what he does against the Lakers on Friday. Showtime on ESPN. Next topic. I don't know if you've heard this, but you guys could go search it up. You can pause the video, open the tab, search it up. But Kendrick Perkins had something to say about LeBron responding to his dunk. And I know the whole world has seen it 6-7 times. Blake Griffin jumping up in the air, smashing it on top of Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins wasn't feeling it, but he was he played it off alright. He was like, hey, I'm a shot blocker. If I had to do it again, I'd do it again and again because I'm a good teammate. Yeah, whatever. And right after, I was on Twitter. I was looking at it, and I saw Brennan Jennings, a bunch of players. I see LeBron's tweet, and he said, Blake Griffin dunk of the year. And then he said, I'm moving on to number 2 and move over to number 6. So basically, Perkins said that. And Perkins basically said, I don't know the exact quote, but he said, oh, Kobe doesn't tweet. Michael Jordan doesn't tweet. They're focused on winning championships. It just shows, he said LeBron just wants attention. And LeBron already made a quote earlier. He was saying about criticism, he was like, oh, if you go to the grocery store and they don't got milk, you could blame it on LeBron James. And he's right, because he's the most hated player in our generation. I think most hated athlete, one of the most hated athletes ever. And he responded with this Perkins this. He said, basically, he's like, I'm not going to apologize to Perkins just because I tweet for my fans. He's like, if Perkins would have dunked on Blake Griffin, it would have been likewise. And I agree with him. You share your thoughts on the comments board, what you think. Tell me who's right and who's wrong. And our last topic is watching this Austin Rivers, this Duke UNC game on ESPN. And UNC was playing lights out, Seth Curry and Austin Rivers playing good. But, Harrison Barnes, in my opinion, the best college player in the nation. You had Kendall Marshall, who I think is the best point guard, pure point guard. Not scoring, but pure point guard in the nation. Both will be good draft picks. But yeah, basically, UNC missed a couple free throws down the stretch, and then Austin Rivers, cold-blooded, hit this crazy, you watch that video, crazy 26, 27-footer at the buzzer, down 2, hits a 3 on the 7-footer. Crazy. Austin Rivers is cold-blooded. I've liked him ever since he was high school. I hate that he's on Duke because I hate Duke, but shout out to Coach K. It was a good game. Show me in the comments below what you think about Austin Rivers, what you think about Harrison Barnes. Subscribe to Team Swavey. I'll try to do a video every other day or every day. It depends what happens in sports. Follow me at Real Talk Yama. Much love, much peace. Late.